So, so that being said, here's what happened yesterday. All right. So I was in costume, which was really fun. Everyone liked the fact that I was now Ryu instead of Ken. Everyone was expecting I was just going to wear the Ken costume again, and I surprised everyone with a new costume. The podcast itself yesterday was fun. We talked about the event. People get all hyped for it. Yes, absolutely, tons of contributions. I mean, let's just get that out of the way. Yesterday alone, all right, the channel gained something like 70 members. All right. Yes, it was insane the amount of tips that came in. I mean, Jinx went nuts with a bunch of tips, but then other people as well. It wasn't just Jinx, it was a bunch of people. So, abso-freaking-lutely, we are continuing on with the support streak. Now, can I be honest with all of you? After yesterday, going so crazy with support, I don't foresee this support streak continuing. I just don't foresee every single day people are going to do $150 in tips on every stream. Yesterday was nuts. Yesterday was over the top levels of support to the point where, like, I couldn't even see. I'd be blown away and shocked and be like, there's no way if this happens again today. I couldn't imagine it. Really. Like, that would be nuts. So I'm not expecting anything. I'm literally not going to ask for anything today. Today will be a normal day as usual. But you're not going to hear me constantly saying, hey, guys, it's a slow stream and tip and do that. I'm not going to do none of that because it was such a great weekend. I mean, it's insane. I just had a week and a half of some of the most support I've had in 3 years. The last time I had that much support was the Vest streak back in 2020. And so I'm definitely not going to be, harping on any of that. You're not going to hear me talking about that shit. All right? It was too good. So, thank you to anyone who was here, anyone who engaged, supported. It was a really, really great, amazing, over-the-top support day. But not just that. Like I said, all day long, we had very fun engagement. The views, right? The views were great. Overall, I saw a lot of the time during the day, 500-600 views on the stream, which is way more than my usual streams. And it didn't even matter what I was doing, whether I was eating food, whether I was playing a Street Fighter game, whether I was doing a tier maker ranking. It just seemed like everything was interesting to the audience, and that's a great thing. One of my most viewed streams in a very long time, which is excellent. So, I'm obviously very pleased with how that went as well for the channel. So, let's recap everything I did. So, we had a podcast, tons of fun, interaction, talking, and everything. Me revealing the costume went really well, and of course, an insane amount of shout-outs because people were coming to the podcast and contributing, and it was just nuts, okay? Then when we started, the first thing you guys wanted me to do, because we polled for it, is that you wanted me to play Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the hardest difficulty, and you selected Chun-Li as my character. Now, for those who don't know, I'm good at Super Turbo. I'm great with certain characters, such as DJ, Vega, Balrog, etc., and I'm decent with every character in the game, but I'm no tournament-level player with every character. Chun-Li is one of the characters I'm probably weaker with. Probably, like, I'd say I'm just average with Chun-Li. There's probably, like, tons of people who are way better than me with Chun-Li and Super Turbo. So, picking that character, all I know are pretty basic things. I actually don't know how to play against the computer with Chun-Li. And when I say that, you might be saying, well, I don't understand. What do you mean play against the computer? Don't you just play these fighting games the same when you're playing against people or the computer? No. When you're playing against the CPU essentially is psychic because it can read your button inputs. So you could be throwing a fireball, and the game knows you're throwing the fireball before the animation even comes out on your TV, and could jump right over the fireball and kick you. It's pretty ridiculous how much cheating goes on in these classic fighting games. It's over the top levels of cheating, with the way that these computers read your inputs and everything. Okay, so that being said, it was tough. I got through the entirety of the game in about 25 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm going to beat it. And then it took me, no exaggeration, 1 hour to beat M. Bison. An hour. It was nuts. And, of course, I was... First of all, I'd taken a bunch of shots of tequila. The way we were doing yesterday's stream was every $100 contribution that came in, I was taking a shot of tequila. At that point, I already had a bunch of them. Okay? So here I am trying to get through Super Turbo on the hardest level of AI difficulty while the computer is literally cheating, and I'm tipsy. Yeah, so just for one quick Quick explanation. Fight. Kikoken, I throw a fireball. Here's M. Bison. He jumps over the fireball. Roundhouse, roundhouse. 2 hits. My life bar goes down by 60% and I dizzy. Then he does it again. Roundhouse, roundhouse, round over. And it's like, what? No, that doesn't happen in the real game. At all. Like, not even close. I couldn't tell you the amount of times that he's open. He walks forward, immediately goes into a head stomp. No charge. It's just like, it was tough. It was rough. I got it done, but it took 90 minutes. And then after that, it was time for our first recipe, which was Yang's curry fish balls. Yes. From Street Fighter 3, the character Yang, we ate fish balls, Asian-style fish balls, in a curry sauce. So, I'm not going to tell you what I thought, because I made videos for all of these recipes. But, so I had those. Then we went back and we started a tier maker, and the tier maker was 1 hour of ranking all of the fighting game franchises against each other. I really enjoyed doing that. The audience liked it because we were kind of debating back and forth. And that will go live over on DSP Reacts within 30 minutes. So I hope you'll give it a look. People really seem to like the tier maker stuff over there.